Hey, good morning, everyone. This is Big Papa 71, Riding America. Welcome to the channel. Today I wanted to do a video about some things. One of them was my bike, my 2018 Yamaha Transcontinental. Here it is. In my opinion, one of the best big touring bikes out there that's overlooked. This came out in 2018. This is a 2018 model. It has since been discontinued this year. It was only run I think 4 or 5 years, but this is an 1864cc bike. I wanted to talk about it, and then I wanted to talk about some things that I'm going to cover about long distance riding and what you should take, how you should get your bike decked out. But this bike has everything, has every bell and whistle that you can imagine. It's a big air-cooled V-twin. It has, like I said, everything on it. 6-speed transmission, which is awesome. I've got the handlebar mount cruise control. I've got a big screen infotainment system, tachometer, speedometer. I've got right hand controls for the infotainment system, the radio, everything else. I've got my mount for my GoPro, and I got to have a cup holder if you're going to ride long distance. I always think you need a tank bag. That tank bag is magnetic, it's expandable, and you can carry a lot of gear, carry money if you're going through toll roads. I put my phone in there. I've got 2 sets of sunglasses. I've got charging cords. I've got my cord to charge my phone on my bike. I've got a charging port down there that I can run my cord up here into my bag while I'm riding and charge my phone. It's got 2 big saddlebags. Holds a lot of gear. In the left-hand saddlebag, I carry all my tools, my tire inflator, my tire repair kit, my battery jumper cables, power pack, just stuff like that, flashlight, bungee cords, just different stuff like that. I have a tail bag that sits here. I have ordered a brand new Corbin seat with a high backrest, because this backrest, this is an OEM backrest, and it kills my back. They claim that this is a high backrest, but it is not. It only covers your lower lumbar region, and it kills your back. I've got the luggage rack on the back here, that I've got a bag that fits specifically there. In the trunk, I carry a tube of glass wipes, some microfiber towels, extra GoPro mount, some gloves, a couple of bags with all my paperwork, and then a bag with some more flashlights, a little do-rag, some bungee cords. You can carry all that kind of stuff in there. This bike holds a lot of stuff. In this saddlebag, I've got my rain gear and my cover for the bike. The bike's kind of dusty right now. I just got back off a ride. I've got my upper and lower wind deflectors on both sides. I've got the big floorboards for riding, very comfortable. Don't need road pegs on this bike for sure. On the infotainment system, this bike on the infotainment system has everything. It has voice commands. If you have a headset, which I do, It has voice commands. Let me sit down here on the bike itself. It's got a alarm system. It's got full navigation that you can function while you're riding. It's got let me turn it on here for you. It's got Sirius radio, AM FM Sirius radio, which I recommend for riding long distance, so you can pick up your channels wherever you go. And it always comes up your navigation screen. You can set it up any way you want. I've got my home screen set up for my fuel consumption, my tire pressure, front and rear tire pressure, and my fuel range. You can set it to where it will show temperature, but I don't need temperature. My body is my temperature gauge. If it's too hot to take clothes off, too cold to put clothes on, that kind of thing. You can, it's touch screen. You can touch this. It'll give you the comms, the settings, the nav function, audio. You go to audio, and it will give you all the preset. I've got my preset for my channels on my Sirius, the comms, intercom, CB, your phone, your message system. If you've got a warning coming up on your bike, it'll send you a message, and you can pull up your message and see what it's trying to tell you. This bike has CB, but I don't have the CB module in it. Don't really need it. You know, it might come in handy talking to truckers if you had a breakdown or something like that. You know, maybe you get some help by a trucker, but that's the only one who uses CB radios anymore. And then your settings, you can go to Bluetooth, your phone, your voice control, your rear controller. It's got front and rear speakers. This bike has front and rear heat. It's got heated grips. It has a 6.5 gallon fuel tank, so you can get over 250 miles on a tank of gas. I average about, depending on how I ride, 36 to 38 miles a gallon on this big bike. I'm sure you could get better if you keep it down to around 65 miles an hour on the highway and put it on tour. This has a mode button that you can see right there, and you punch that button and it'll switch between sport mode and touring mode, and you can see that right there on that screen down there. I don't know if you can see it, but it turns from a T to an S, and it'll tell you, it'll give you a little bit quicker throttle response in sport mode. When I'm just riding around local, that's what I keep it in. When I'm out on the highways touring, then I'll put it in tour mode and get a little better fuel mileage. So it's got everything. I mean, everything on this that you could want. It's got reverse gear. It's called Sure Park. There's a little button right up here. You put it in Sure Park mode. There's a handle right here that you drop down, and it'll move you forward or reverse just by hitting this button for like backing out of a parking space or something like that. I love the design of this bike. It's got kind of a 60s Corvette looking front end on it, kind of a shark nose type front end. It's got big air vents in the front. Like I said, it needs to wipe down right now. But that's the kind of thing that you want to look at when you're touring. It's got rear adjustable passenger footboards. My wife does not ride with me, and so I don't use those. I just keep them folded down for looks. It's got plenty of storage space on the bike. It's got a compartment here. It's got a compartment over here. It's got a lower compartment down there. and it's got 2 passenger compartments back here on each side, front and rear speakers. I've got the shorty antennas on this. It's what came with the bike. It's got custom aftermarket exhaust on it, so it sounds really good. I just put on these top mounted bag protectors. Just adds some nice looks to it. But whenever you're riding long distance, be sure and prepared. Take your first aid kit, take your tire repair kit. You want to take something to drink. Cup holder is recommended. You keep you hydrated on the road. I have to stay hydrated, or I'm just trash. And so I got to stay hydrated. Luggage rack is very important. Hauling your luggage. Some guys like to take dry bags. I have Nelson rig type bags that fit this bike. Like I said, a tail bag and a bag that I've ordered, supposed to arrive tomorrow, that fits. It's a Yamaha bag, fits right on that luggage rack right there. And load it the way you want it, but be sure and take, what you need. This bike is awesome. If you're in the market for a big V-twin touring bike, I would suggest that you look into this Yamaha Star Venture Transcontinental. They made it in 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. 5 years. You can get them for a very, very reasonable price. They maintain their value. This one, retail right now, list anywhere from 21 to 25,000. I picked this one up for 17.5 up in Sedalia, Missouri, and looked for this bike for over a year, and finally found it local. You can find them all across the country, but it may be hard pressed to find one local. But at any rate, just some tips to ride long distance. Make sure that you plan well and pack well. Do a pre-ride, pack your bike and pack it out and load it up and take it for a ride locally to see how things fit, how things are going to handle on your bike once you get it all loaded. I showed you my tank bag. That tank bag is magnetic, so I can just pull it off at night when I go in the motel, grab my 2 pieces of luggage, and carry everything in and be situated. So I hope these little things helped you, and you'll consider subscribe to the channel. I'm just starting out on a new channel, going to be posting a whole lot more riding videos. Like I said, this is Big Papa 71 Riding America. I used to be Cal on A Wing and a Prayer, but I quit posting pretty much to that channel. So I'm going to be sticking to Big Papa 71 Riding America. So riding this big bike all over the country. I'm getting ready to take a trip across Kansas. I grew up there out in western Kansas, close to Dodge City. I'm going to be riding out there and be riding all over Kansas, touring the whole state, taking about 2 weeks just riding around. Lot to see, lots and lots of historical stuff to see in Kansas, and hope to bring you that ride real soon in September sometime. And then I'm going to be going off to New Hampshire and Colorado. Hope to show you those. So, okay, thanks for tuning in today. If you haven't subscribed, Big Papa 71 Riding America. Let's get on the channel and stay tuned with each other. Leave me some comments. If you like this, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. All right. Thank you. Love you. Appreciate you. I'm out of here for now. Catch you later. Bye.